Hello. We heard an awful lot about shepherds in last Sunday's readings, didn't we? And that Psalm 23, that's one that we hear all the time throughout the liturgical year. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. But actually, while less poetic, a better translation of that line is, I have everything I need. The Lord is my shepherd, I have everything I need. That really emphasizes God's care for us in the way that shepherds care for their sheep. But how are we supposed to understand what the readings are trying to tell us about Jesus if we don't have a proper image of shepherds? Especially here in the United States. There might be farmers who raise sheep, but not many actual shepherds. I mean, when's the last time you had lunch with a shepherd? The fact is, we don't know many shepherds, do we? But our modern understanding of shepherds is far from the way Jesus' listeners understood them. What's your image of a shepherd? I think most people imagine kind of a soft-spoken milquetoast kind of guy, like Woody Allen or maybe Mr. Rogers, right? Nice guy, out there by himself, a loner, looking after a bunch of sheep. Actually, shepherds were the fighting men of the time. When one village wanted to fight another, they got the shepherds. They were like mercenaries. They were tough. Think of the movie Magnificent Seven. Think Rambo. The biblical image of a shepherd is more like our image of a cowboy. Think Clint Eastwood instead of Mr. Rogers. The image of the shepherd as the gate of the sheepfold, or the corral, tells us even more about the image of shepherd that Jesus was suggesting. A flock of sheep needs both protection and nourishment. The corral, the sheepfold, provides the protection, and the fields provide the nourishment. In Palestine, shepherds would sleep in the opening of the sheepfold, which is made out of a large circle of thick, high shrubbery. And the shepherds are the gate that keeps out the wolves. The sheep inside are comforted by the presence of their protector. And then in the morning, he would guide them through the gate and lead them to their nourishment. None of those eloquent details of shepherds and shepherding would have been lost on Jesus' listeners. Jesus wants us to know who he is, the good shepherd who protects and cares for his people just as a shepherd does his sheep. He is our defender against evil, especially the evil one, who gave his own life that we might live and nourishes us with himself. As Christians, we actually don't just have a good shepherd, but the perfect shepherd.